For the past 4 years, I'm 100% sure you've heard this at least 10 times. Dragon Ball Legends is dying. And I don't know about you, but whenever I see people saying stuff like that, it just annoys me because the game is nowhere near finished. Not even close. In this video, we're going to be going over why this isn't the case due to some recent info that has been released about gacha games in Japan. So the next time you see some bozo saying the game is done, well, refer them to this video. So here we have a tweet from Spider. I think that's how you need it, Spider, on Twitter, where he posted this picture of some rankings here and basically says Dragon Ball Legends Japan revenue 2022. Dragon Ball Legends noticed a significant jump in Japan's mobile game market in 2022. It went from rank 37 in 2021 to rank 22 by the end of 2022. This will come as a surprise to many players, sourced from App Media. Now, I also have this Reddit post where he actually goes over, the person who posted this, went over the full top 50 list of gacha games. So if you want, we can quickly go through like the top 10. Monster Strike, Uma Musume, Puzzle and Dragon, Professional, all these stuff. Fate is, I know, is a pretty big one. Genshin Impact, pretty popular. And then we have Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, 8th year anniversary. They're currently celebrating, so that's crazy that they're still this high. I mean, it makes sense. Pokemon Go, and then we go through some, One Piece Bounty Rush here, Treasure Cruise, and then we come down to Dragon Ball Legends. And you can see on the side they have their previous ranking and their current ranking. So Dragon Ball Legends was previously 37 and it's now 22. What was Dokkan? Dokkan also increased from 10 to 9, which is not a big increase, but it's still an increase, right? And this person also posts that please caution that even single rank differences can be pretty big revenue gaps, especially near the top. So from 37 to 22 is a massive jump, and you can already tell that they've made significant revenue due to that massive jump, right? And we even got the Twitter post. I try to find it in their old posts from the Dragon Ball Legend official Twitter. I just couldn't find it. If I do, I'll have it posted on the screen. But we also had a Twitter post from the Dragon Ball Legends Twitter account back during the end of the 4th anniversary, where they tweeted out that they've experienced the highest number of active players in a period of time since release. Like, that was the highest peak of active players ever in this 4 years of this game's lifespan, right? And this is considering all the previous stuff, the 1st anniversary and stuff, which most people would argue was the best celebration, all that stuff. So when you see people saying Dragon Ball Legends is dying, it's a dead game, it's gonna die soon, it's not gonna make it to the 5th anniversary, or all this bullshit, it really just makes no sense. Because in my mind, what I'm thinking that the reason why they're saying this is because they probably left the game and they're seeing people still play, and they're like, oh, why are people still playing this? But just because you leave a game doesn't mean the game is dead. You're a nobody. When you leave the game, you're literally nobody. So there's still millions of people that play this game. So it just always annoys me when people say that. And so what is the reason for this massive jump from 2021 to 2022, right? Now, obviously in 2021, was when they first started implementing monthly LFs. Prior to the 2021 monthly LFs, we were getting LFs or Legends Limited Unit every 3 to 4 months, right? We had Vegito Blue during the 2nd anniversary. Then, like in August, we got Majin Vegeta, and then in December we got UI Sign Goku, and then in the end of December we got dual LFs. And then every month since then, we've been getting monthly LFs, and then anniversary we got dual LFs again. Actually, during the anniversary we got triple LFs, and then we're going like that. And so the biggest change, actually, let's pull this up here. The biggest change that has occurred since 2021 to 2022 is, well, at the end of 2021, we were introduced to the first ever summonable Ultra unit, right? And these Ultra banners, aren't really that great, and obviously these units have the lowest pull rates of any character that they've ever released, right? Ultra units being the rarest units, 0.35%. So with these Ultra banners, throughout 2022, they've dropped Ultra banners every 3 months, and usually, for the most part, these Ultra banners are super hype characters, right? So many people are going to be summoning for them, and this incentivizes people to summon and then spend money, because you know, they don't have any CC. They might want to spend money because they want to get characters. You get characters like Ultra Gogeta, Ultra Vegeta, Ultra Gogeta Blue. Like, these are hype characters. Some of the hypest characters in the entire franchise. So it kind of forces people to summon, because you cannot resist units like this. It's like almost impossible. Like, so that makes sense. But then also we had a format change for the 4th anniversary, which was also implemented during the Legends Festival of 2022. And that is the 3-part celebration banners. So the first month we get a LF and a Sparking unit. Second month we get an LF and a Sparking unit, and then we get an Ultra banner. And that format is definitely one that has boosted their sales up, because prior to that format, we were getting dual LFs that would drop at the same time, right? Like, look at the 3rd anniversary, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Corrupted Zamasu dropped at the same time. Legends Festival 2021, Sword of Hope Trunks, Goku and Vegeta dropped at the same time. And so what that does is it kind of splits the community, and it favors the more popular units. And so dropping 2 banners at the same time, people are more inclined to summon on one banner, right? It's inevitable. You're not going to have a 50-50 split. There's always going to be that one character that is more hype, right? Sort of Hope Trunks, people forgot about him the second this guy was revealed. Like, this dude was actually a long-awaited unit. And then once his reveal was done, they dropped Goku and Vegeta, and everyone forgot about Sword of Hope Trunks. And that's how it's going to be. So their, I guess, solution to kind of solve this problem and make sure that people summon as much as possible on every banner they drop is by splitting them up. So that way, for example, they drop MUI Goku, one of the pinnacles of hype in Dragon Ball. They dropped him for part 1 of the anniversary. So it's, you know, people are going to summon on it. So everyone went broke summoning for MUI Goku. And what happens is they drop Dragon Fist Goku, who's also a very long anticipated unit, very hype unit, but people don't have any CC. So what they're forced to do, for the most part, is use up all their CC and then buy CC, right? And then what happens is they drop a better unit, more hype unit, and his Ultra Super Vegeta. And what's worse is, I mean, it could be worse or it could be better, but what's worse or better is the part 3 unit just completely shits on all the other 2 units. Like, MUI Goku dropped, he was like arguably top 2 unit, arguably best unit. Dragon Fist Goku dropped, he was top 5, and Ultra Super Vegeta dropped, and he was the best unit in the game. Fast forward to Legends Festival 2022, Tag 4s, a very anticipated unit ever since the tag mechanic dropped. People summoned broke and went broke for him. And then Trunks Vegeta on the lesser hype, but still a cool unit. And then guess what? Ultra Gogeta Blue, the coolest, best looking unit of all time. And he's the best unit in the game. Like, they know what they're doing with these banners. Like, I know a lot of people are not a fan of these celebration banners with these 3 parts, but they know what they're doing, and this is what's maximizing revenue for them. And as we enter 2022, guess what? We have we potentially might see a monthly Ultra banner being released. Ultra Hit dropped 1 month after Ultra Gogeta Blue. Like, this was unprecedented. After Super Gogeta, Kaioken Goku dropped 3 months after him. So we still have to wait and see how they're gonna drop these Ultra units. If they drop one this month, February, this month, in either 2 weeks or 3 weeks or whatever, if they drop one, it might be the pattern that they're going to be following for this upcoming year. I don't know if they're going to switch it up mid-year or whatever, but it might set up for monthly Ultra banners in order for them to potentially set up a dual Ultra banner or a Ultra LF unit. Yes. People, whenever I say Ultra LF, people always think that this is not going to happen. This is definitely going to happen. People need to understand that Legends Limited is not a rarity per se, because these units are still sparking units. But Legends Limited is like kind of like, I guess you can say like it's not a tag. How would you describe it? It's like, I guess like I really don't know. I guess you could say tag for these characters. A description for these characters or whatever. This is going to easily be applied to Ultra units eventually. Like, it's going to happen. And the reason why I also think that last year or 2 years ago, they bumped the LF rates to 0.5 is for them to make room and drop UL LL units or Ultra Legends Limited units at a 0.25%, which is the old which was the old LF rate, right? So there's still a lot of things to come for this game. So like I said, whenever someone tells you that this game is dying, trust me, they're not, because even once they've run out of units to drop, well, they're just going to drop all those units again in ultra rarity. And then once that's done, they're going to drop all those units in ultra LF rarities. And then at that point, the anime will most likely come back. We'll probably get a bunch of new movies as well. This shit's going to go on forever, man. So trust me, this game is not dying anytime soon. I expect it to last just as long as Dokkan. It's definitely going to see its 7th, 8th year, whatever. It's just making too much money at this point. There's really no reason to stop production unless something crazy happens and the company goes bankrupt or whatever, some crazy shit like that. But for now, if things go smoothly, normally like this, it's not going anywhere. So like I said in the beginning, if you catch a bozo saying this game's dead, well, refer them to this video. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe. It's so important, so don't forget. Have a great day. See ya.